Eagle-Eyed Football here. Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle United 0. I'm joined here with Tristan 03. Tristan, what's your thoughts on the game today?
Well, look, if you would have said to me a couple of weeks ago that you'd take 2 points against Manchester United and today draw a 0-0 with Newcastle, I would have laughed at you, but it's a good point. Look, the game was poor. The referee, some of the worst refereeing that I've ever seen, let's be real. He was completely biased to Newcastle. The Saudis definitely paid a bit of money in his pocket, 100%. But look, I'll take the point. It was a very disciplined performance. I thought the first half there wasn't sort of any fight, and we didn't really have a plan. We were a bit clueless. We had one chance in the first half, the header from Richards. It came in quite quick, But I was saying that 0-0 at half time. I was just saying that second half, if we don't make any changes, I'll go to that in a minute. And I was sitting there sort of thinking, I'm just waiting for Newcastle to score because they were all over us. They should have. How they never scored, how they didn't win today, I will never know. I'm not saying we weren't good enough because second half we did pick up. We were being a bit more creative. We were trying to hit them on the break, but our final third was poor. Defensively, we hanged on pretty well. Vieira's substitutions are pretty good. He made them at the right time. Tactically, he managed the second half really well. Vieira, you got to give him credit. You got to credit the players. He brought Clyde on for Ward. He was having a horror show, really, getting outpaced by Dan Burn. Come on, that guy's finished. Guy's finished. You got to sell him now or sell him at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Who else coming on?
Hughes came on.
Yeah, Hughes came on for Shiluppi was poor. I think everyone saw how bad he was. He's not Premier. He's average. He's not good enough. I know Wilford I've injured. I don't know if it was a hamstring injury, but I'm really worried.
It looked from where I was in the Homesdale, he pulled up and he was holding his hamstring. But the thing is if it was his hamstring, he wouldn't have gotten up again. He would have gotten stretchered off. So I'm hoping it's like either an overextension or like a groin issue or a muscle stretch. But hopefully it's more minor. But I think there was a point in the first half where Eze went down because everything was just going very wrong, and it was definitely a tactical sit-down because everyone went over to Vieira to get some tactics. We seemed to change up how we played a little bit then and in the second half.
The formation slightly, we were just really, the team became more balanced. I thought from the get-go in the first half and then till we made all them subs in sort of one go, really. The balance was really poor. We were getting overran, and I think when we made them changes, we were really more composed, more steady as a unit, and we competed well with Newcastle. I thought us handling them final 4 minutes of added time, we handled it really well, like a proper team should, keeping it in the corner flag. And look, like I said to you at half time, I was just saying to people, look, I'm waiting for Newcastle to score in the second half, but the fact we're coming away with a clean sheet, our second clean sheet of the season at home in the Prem, is a big bonus, and two massive points. It's been a good week for Palace, to be fair, considering where we were at the beginning of this year and that, the run we had. But look, we got some big problems at the club, and you could say sort of on the pitch we can't really seem to score goals. Another game this season, no goals scored. I mean, come on, we got to sign some players in January. Surely we have to now. That squad has got injuries. Players are picking injuries up. Zaha today, Anderson last week at Chelsea. Parish and Textor. I don't know what's going on between them two with the whole bickering and the whole sort of beef and that, but no, honestly, they've got to sort it out. We've got to get players in, whether they're on a free, whether they're loans. If we don't sign anyone in January, I mean, I don't think we'll go down, but we're going to be in a relegation fight immediately, you know what I mean? Potentially in that. But, I mean, I looked at results today. Results did go our way. You had Forest drawing, Everton losing, Southampton losing and that as well. And, I mean, we're still 12 somehow. We're 24 points now with another point, so I'll take that. We're not in the relegation mire. We're not like a point above it. But listen, it's going to be tough. The Man United on the way, after the long winter break we got for 2 weeks, who knows what could happen. If we have Wilf back, if we get some signings, I might be confident. The one game I've got my eyes on, and I've been saying it for the last month, for the last few weeks, is the Brighton game. That will, decide what kind of a season we're going to have between then and the end of this season. But look, today was a good point. We played well at times, like I said, and you've got to really look at the positives, Just got to really just get behind the team. The fans are brilliant today, a lot better than it has been in recent matches. Towards the end, they got behind the team stayed focused. Newcastle towards the end tired, I could tell. They didn't really look like scoring, and I sort of had a little bit of faith that once it hit like the 90th minute and then said 4 minutes, I was like, yeah, I think we got this, managed it well, like I said. Credit Vieira all day, he was brilliant. For all the people saying Vieira out, even though I did call him useless a few weeks ago, I meant tactically, like I said. But Vieira out, I mean, nah, not for me indeed. But look, it's a good result, and I mean, good man, it's a good one, good.
Well, obviously, as we said, in this run, Listen, any point is a bonus point here. But finally, Tristan, who is your man of the match today?
Richards, really solid, really quick. Shows what we've been missing recently in defence. You know what I mean? Ever since he's come, we look more solid. We look more, you know, less open and that. And he's just a breath of fresh air in defence. You know, it's sort of like a new signing because obviously this is his second start in the space of a week. So yeah, I mean, he was definitely my man of the match, and I'm pleased that he's just hopefully he can just get these run of games that he needs and just continue the good form in that. So yeah, as always. So yeah.
Huh? What?
Robert?
Oh, no.
Black and white. I thought he was a Newcastle fan.
It's a Palace thing, yeah?
It's a Palace one.
It's a Palace one. It's a Palace one. Anyway, Tristan, it's nice. It's nice to see you happy for once. Yeah. Up the Palace.
Up the Palace. Up the Palace. Eagles.